Alright, so which one do you want to start with first?
The Aluminum Falcon.
You want to do the Millennium Falcon?
Hi everyone, welcome. This is Rude to You, and I am Joe. I am not rude to you. He is rude to you and to me.
He's Joe.0.
Joe.0.blogspot.com. No one reads it. I don't read it. I don't even think it's a website. Some say Donald Trump invents it to perpetuate ideas about China.
So yeah, we're going to continue the unboxings. Again, we're not sure if there's going to be multiple videos. You may be watching one video or whatever, edited all together. We'll see what that's going to be like. But we're going to continue on with the Rebel side of the boxes that we got now. So we've opened the miniature kit and we've opened the Imperial stuff we've got. So it was the TIE Defender and Slave 1, as well as the starter kit that had the 2 TIE Fighters and the X-Wing, all the other stuff from the box sets itself. So Joe's going to start off with the Aluminum Falcon.
What the hell is an Aluminum Falcon?
And then we're going to go into the Hawk and the, I think it was a T-170? No, T-70.
T-70, yeah.
T-70 X-Wing. Alright, so, take it away, Joe.
Bake it away. Take it away, boys. Bake them away, toys. So yeah, this is the Millennium Falcon, which you all know and love. Oh, you left the cable tie on it.
Oh, I left one of the cable ties on. Awesome. I stuck with the cable tie.
Wow, you had one job to do, Shane.
One job.
Fail. This ship is absolutely smashing. Look at that. That is seriously cool. I'll even go closer.
Focus
on it. Please focus.
I think
help us autofocus. You're our only hope. And then I'll try my camera over here. Does that focus?
Yeah, we've added the second camera in there as well. Focus? Joe's more expensive one to see what it's like.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. The paint job on it is brilliant. The little sensor on top, the one that gets knocked off by Lando piloting in Return of the Jedi, that's maneuverable, so you can move it around on your own. It's got the heavy laser cannons on top. It's got the heavy laser cannons on the bottom that Luke and Han have to use in Episode 4. And yeah, it's very, very cool. The ones on the bottom face the rear. The ones on the top face forward. My only small criticism of it is the engines, because they're painted like light grey, whereas we all know it for firing full ion engines and going so that's I actually repainted my one. I painted my other ships as well to have really blue engines so that they look like they're actually firing their ion engines. But build model is incredible. Have a look at it there.
There's no way I'm repainting this, but still.
No, definitely not. I think it's really cool.
It is fantastic, but you do realize you cannot play this as any kind of like era after Return of the Jedi, because this wouldn't be here, as Joe pointed out.
Well, it gets put back on. Gets fixed back on. I mean,
I'd say it'd be a completely different dish. That's
before the Battle of Jakku, it gets reattached and.
Spoiler alert!
So whoa! Spoiler alert! People in Star Wars are in Star Wars. So the actual basic pack, right? It comes with a card that changes the dynamic of the game. So it has an upgrade card. So it changes the rules, and it gives you that extra rule card to update your rulebook with. So that's really, really cool. And then it has the basic component list of all your Millennium Falcon stuff, a maneuver dial to cut out in the back, so you can use that. And of course, another mission for you to play. Mission number 4, Den of Thieves. Yeah, it definitely suits the Millennium Falcon to be in a Den of Thieves.
See electronic arts? This is proper DLC.
Yeah, actual DLC, physical handheld. The cards you get itself with the ship are all the people you might expect. So there's Han Solo, his upgrade card. You get on the back of that Chewbaca when he's piloting and Solo's not around, as happens from time to time, especially in Episode 7. Lando Calrissian, because Lando owned the Falcon before Han Solo owned the Falcon. And the basic one is just an Outer Rim Smuggler then at the end. So if you look at the upgrade cards for these, this is the first time we see a ship where the basic pilot and the advanced pilot actually have different ship properties. So if you look, I'm looking at the Outer Rim Smuggler and I'm looking at Han Solo.
And we'll put bigger versions of these up on the camera later.
Just testing my autofocus over here, and it's massively fading. It's a great time to be alive. The Outer Rim Smuggler and Han Solo, okay? So the Outer Rim Smuggler has 2 attack dice, Han Solo has 3 attack dice. The Outer Rim Smuggler has 6 hull points, Han Solo has 8 hull points. And the shields are 4 on the Outer Rim Smuggler and 5 for Han Solo. And the whole point of that is what's famous about the YT-1300, the Corellian model freighter that Han Solo uses, is that it's super modifiable, so you can change it whatever way you want. So the Outer Rim Smuggler can have some crewmen as an upgrade, whereas Han Solo can have a missile slot. So they've added in the undercarriage parts you can fire missiles out of. So it really is completely different to the basic model YT-1300, which is the first time we see that in a ship. So it's really, really cool. The other pilots we get, like I said, Lando is pilot skill 7, Chewbacca is pilot skill 5. They all have unique abilities. Han Solo is the best pilot in the galaxy, so he's pilot skill 9. Made the Kessel run in 11 parsecs. 11 parsecs. Yeah, but hey, parsecs a unit of distance. Makes complete sense in the fluff though. Yeah. So yeah, those are the upgrade cards. What you get apart from those is you get all the shield tokens that you need. You get a bunch of container cards. Please just focus one time.
Is that for the
one
missions?
time? Yeah, there you go. That's great. So you get container cards, and that's for mission number 4. So missions 1, 2, and 3 are in the basic rule pack. Millennium Falcon was the first upgrade pack, and it's mission 4. Slave 1 was the third upgrade pack. We already did a video on that, and that's mission 5. I haven't actually played any of the missions because I've seen no need to spice up the game like that at all because the actual basic game is so good. You get all the shield tokens you'll need, stress tokens, evade tokens, focus tokens, and your maneuver dial for the YT1300 as well. So pretty comprehensive for that. Yeah, the upgrade cards. We have
really cool ones there too,
a missile slot on the Millennium Falcon, so there's loads of missiles you can use with it. Assault missiles were very, very common at the start of the game when there were a lot of TIE fighters in the game. Because this card actually basically lets you hit one ship, and then every ship within range 1 of it gets hit as well. So if you have a TIE swarm, it's brilliant against that. Concussion missiles. You have an elite talent called Elusiveness, and on the artwork it is the Millennium Falcon for that card. And that's basically allows you to get some extra stress to make your opponent reroll their dice.
The picture of them flying through the asteroid?
That's through the Death Star. That's the escape from the Death Star. Yeah, Elusiveness, because you're getting chased by a TIE Interceptor. And Flame. Flame catches the Interceptor, doesn't catch the Falcon. Draw Their Fire, which is another Falcon card. And Veteran Instincts. This one I will once again try and use the autofocus. Just please, one time please. I fail at life so bad.
Try it on this one.
Man, if I was a religious guy, this is when I would start.
Don't worry, the specific cards we talk about we will put up on the screen.
Hey, there we go. It's kind of...
No, no, you fail.
Yeah, oh, look at that. Brilliant. So we'll pretty much cut that whole part of the video, I hope. Veteran Instincts is brilliant. It's the one I mentioned to Shane in the previous video. It's 1 point and it changes your pilot skill by +2. So for 1 point, it's very, very worth it.
It may move last, as we talked about, but you'll fire first.
Yeah, this is interesting.
And Han always shoots first.
Han always shoots first.
You hear that, Lucas?
Yeah, he did hear you. This is interesting because it's Luke Skywalker as a pilot. So he can be an upgrade on another ship card when he's Luke Skywalker, the pilot upgrade. And his ability is very different to that of Luke, the pilot. And this actually shows him in episode 4, sitting in the gun mount of the YT1300. Great shot, kid. Don't get penisy. You also get another named co-pilot, Nien Num, who I can't remember if he's in episode 7 or if it's a relation of his. He's in episode
definitely
7.
in Return of the Jedi, of course.
He's in Return of the Jedi. He pilots the Millennium Falcon along with Lando Calrissian.
There were so many references in 7 that I'm not quite sure, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're going to cast a completely new character unless it is direct generation, so it probably is him.
You never
It's
know.
not that far after. I mean, Leia's still there.
Yeah, it's what,
Spoiler.
20 years after? Yeah, it's 20 years. You get Chewie. Chewie is a pilot card and as a crew card, so you can have Han Solo flying the Falcon with Chewie on board, Lando flying the Falcon with Chewie on board, all of the things that happen in the film.
Make sure if you have him as an extra character as well, you actually remember you've got him and you use him as well.
Yeah, I may have forgotten to do that. Just once.
Because his special ability is pretty good as well.
He is excellent. He basically lets you ignore a hit for free whenever you decide to ignore it, and he gives you 1 shield token back whenever you discard him. So he's unbelievable. Then you have a generic one, kind of like the mercenary co-pilot from the Save One unboxing. This guy is a weapons engineer, so whenever you target lock an enemy, it gives you an advantage, like we explained last time. This guy allows you to target lock 2 ships, and then keep that target lock. So it's really, really useful. Because anything that minimizes you having to do extra stuff in the next turn is always going to be good. So we got some more generic ones because these are all about Han Solo loves to modify his Corellian YT1300 freighters. So he puts on a shield upgrade, which is just generic, an engine upgrade to make it go faster. So your action can actually be, instead of focusing or target lock, you could just move further. Then there's the title card. The first time we saw a title card was Slave 1 in the last video, and that was to give the Slave 1 some modification over what the Fire Spray had before that, and you can only take 1 of an upgrade card, like a title card for your ship. So this one's for the Millennium Falcon. It's YT1300 only, it's a title, and it's got the unique stamp next to it, so only 1 ship in the game can have that card, and it allows you to take the evade action. whereas a huge ship like that wouldn't normally have it. The Falcon's so maneuverable that it's allowed to have it. So a lot of really good upgrade cards, and actually most people buy the Millennium Falcon upgrade
Just
pack
for those facts.
just for engine upgrade. Actually, pretty much first and foremost, engine upgrade is super ubiquitous, and what I've said since the start is for 4 points, it is the most universally perfectly costed card you can get in the game. It is completely worth the points that it's worth. Not overcosted, not undercosted. Just depends on how you want to fly the ship. So
I think that box set as well was only about maybe 30, maybe less.
32,
maybe,
I think, or maybe 27. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
something like
but
that.
it wasn't that expensive either for the amount of stuff
Yeah.
you get in it.
Yeah, it's not
quite
bad at all.
ridiculous. So that is the Millennium Falcon, or the what's the
YT1300.
YT1300.
And that comes up later because the next one, Dash Render, people remember Dash Render, that's a YT2400. And then you have a YT1900. So there's loads of YT variations from Corellia.
The Ebon Hawk was one of the YT variables as well from Knights of the Old Republic.
Can you name another famous Corellian?
Nope.
In the films? He's in the films. Better pilot than Luke Skywalker. Flies an X-Wing. Better pilot than Skywalker. Has to pull up in the original Death Star scene. I'm no good to you back here, Luke.
Oh, Antilles.
Wedge Antilles.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor's uncle, played Wedge Antilles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go. There's your completely useless fact that you can go tell your parents who you still live with. So that's the end.